What's up everyone? The feeds went down for over 18 hours, but they finally came back and a new head of household has been crowned. We've got a considerable amount to talk about, so welcome to your live feed update. Right, before we get started folks, if you are new around here, make sure that you hit the subscribe button. I do live feed updates here every single day, so that you can be a Big Brother expert in just 10 minutes. Also, please hit the like button. That one helps me push my videos out to more people and gives a good old to the YouTube algorithm. Use your imagination there, folks. And also, I do put a lot of effort into these videos, especially on days like these where you're just waiting and waiting and waiting for the feeds. So please consider buying me a coffee by hitting up my PayPal link in the description or leaving a super thanks in the comment section. Let's get to the update. Okay gang, I come to you a little later than normal today because the feeds actually haven't even been back that long. And as soon as they did come back, we did know the HoH, but we didn't really have enough to go on because a lot of the house guests immediately went to sleep. This is going to be the part that is going to annoy a lot of people, and it annoyed me too, so just prepare for this one. We missed out on an endurance comp. We didn't get to see an endurance comp, and the endurance comp lasted 10 hours. So I'm not too happy about that, if I'm being honest. We want to see the house guests fight for it. We want to see them get deep into the game and see how far they're willing to go for it, and they went for 10 hours and we didn't get to see a single second of it. Remember the wall earlier this season? It was the shortest wall ever, and we had the shortest OTEV ever, and now there's an endurance comp that lasts 10 hours and we don't get to see any of it. That is brutal. Yeah, Big Brother fans are not in a good mood this evening or this afternoon because of that very factor. But nonetheless, somebody did win head of household, so I believe congratulations are in order. Folks, the new head of household, fresh off the wrong side of a blind side, is Leah. A massive congratulations to Leah for coming through. Now, I did misspeak in yesterday's update and I said T-Car's been the only person to not hit the block. Leah also hasn't hit the block. Leah has now got head of household, and I'm going to talk about who she's going to nominate. T-Car could be one of them, so Leah could actually have that role as the last person to hit the block in Big Brother 26. But Leah is a prime example of somebody who is stepping it up about halfway through the game and is actually looking like a contender now. So 10 hours in an endurance comp? Well, damn done, Leah. I wish we could have seen it with our own eyes, but we've just got to believe it because you've got the key around your neck and you are the new head of household. So well done, Leah. Can we get a round of applause for Leah? Now, something to take into consideration this week is the fact that, get this, I'm just going to rip the band-aid off, the house guests are all in the backyard all week. Okay, so if anybody saw season 24, they will know that halfway through the season they split the house in half because it was a festival theme, and they did Dire Fest in the backyard. And I can't remember the name of the one inside the house. Was it Big Brochella or something? Dire Fest, and I don't know. Anyways, it was something. Dire Fest was in the backyard, and those house guests had to stay outside all week. The difference between this one is not half. It's not half this time. The whole house is staying in the backyard, from what it looks like, and it's themed around some kind of, I guess. Do you know when you go to a carnival, like a carnival games, you know, where you throw things to knock pins down, those kind of things. Just, I guess, a carnival is probably the best way to put it, yeah. And it's called Janky's Carnival or something like that. I don't even know. I started thinking of Frankie Grande when I heard that, and then I had to crawl up into a ball and cry for a few minutes. But then I pulled myself together again, and I recovered from hearing Anki. Okay, now I'm thinking of Frankie Grande again. Oh, this is a never-ending loop. Oh, God, cut to the next tape. So, yes, Janky. Keep it together, Tom. Definitely not going to need therapy. Okay, Janky. That is Ainsley's replacement for the week. It is Junior Artificial Neurokinetic Intelligence Entity. Now, that's a mouthful, so if you feel like buying me a super thanks, now's the time. But yes, that is this week's AI twist. They're all in the backyard, and what's going to be interesting is the fact that if you're all stuck in the backyard and there isn't separate rooms to go to and bitch about one another, Paranoia is going to increase so much today, or today and throughout this week. But yeah, as of today, Paranoia is just going to go, this is the scale on the graph, it's just going to go, because conversations have to happen. So in a 7-day course, there's going to be some people sat in the corner, and there's going to be some people in the pool, and then there's going to be some people over in this corner, then that corner, then there's some people in that corner, and you're bound to be, at some point or other, pretty much the whole point of the week, you'll be looking at all the groups that are dividing in the backyard, whether or not it's just pleasant talk or actual alliance talk. But because you can actually physically see it all, your paranoia is going to go through the roof even more. Because when you're in the house, if you're in the kitchen, you can only see as far as the stairs and maybe half of the living room. Or if you're in the living room, you can see a little bit of the kitchen and down the hallway. If you're in one of the bedrooms, you see the bedroom because the other 2 doors are shut. Now everybody's in the same place for 7 days straight, so whenever they branch off to go anywhere or have any kind of conversation, this is going to bring out the worst in some people. Let's just put it that way, and I can't wait for it. If you are a Big Brother fan like I am, then you will want to make sure that you are subscribed to the Big Brother live feeds. You can subscribe to Paramount Plus by using the link in the description, and ahead of a week where Paranoia is going to go and skyrocket, make sure that you've got all eyes on the backyard in the Big Brother house by subscribing to Paramount Plus using the link in the description. Now, for the past couple of weeks, I've been talking about how I think Chelsea and T-Core are the strongest game players. I think Chelsea's got the edge slightly. If we were to put them against each other right now in front of a jury, I do think Chelsea would take the win, but I do think those two are the strongest. Here's where it gets spicy. Leah might be nominating both of them. I didn't even build that one up. I'm just, I ain't messing around today. Leah might actually nominate Chelsea and T-Core. I think there's a possibility of Chemo maybe going, but slim. It's hard to read, but I do think Chelsea and T-Core might be the move. And here's the thing. Chelsea's got one trio on one side of the house, which is Chelsea, Cam and Mackenzie, and then the other side is T-Core, Rubina and Chemo. And guess who's HoH? Somebody who isn't in either of those trios, Leah. Which means Angela is probably got to pass through this week as well, because she doesn't pose a threat to Leah. She is also a lone straggler. So, to all the Angela haters out there, Angela's probably going to make it through another week. But yeah, I mean, I think if Leah doesn't want to mess around here, she needs to use this HoH to put a crack in the middle of both of those trios to create some space for her to navigate those last couple of weeks of the game. Because as of right now, there are 2 trios standing in the way of that. And if I were her, honestly, I'd try and get something going with Angela. As risky as it is, do something that's very... where you don't put much at risk, but also, like... Because I feel like Angela is somebody you can... Angela's the ticking time bomb of the house, so if you can get her to do your bidding, she can blow things up and then it won't come back to you. So if I was Leah, I would get Angela to work... to wind people up maybe, or just to try and throw a wrench in the works. But yeah, with her putting T-Core and Chelsea up, she's pretty much, if that's what she does, which I think she is, she's probably gonna, she's just, do you know when you open the door, throw a grenade in, shut the door, open the other door, throw a grenade in, shut the door. Listen, if Chelsea if Chelsea and T-Core end up on the block, Leah's doing her HoH right, and she's actually she's making a big move. And do you know what? That's what we love to see with somebody's HoH reign. Not what the house wants, or let's keep the house happy. I don't want to rock the boat. Do the power move. Go, Leah. Now, testament to Leah, this is an important thing that we must acknowledge. Leah is the first woman to win both HoH and veto since season 23. Can you believe that? Wow. I mean, I didn't. I had to do a double take because I was like, wait, surely 24, 25? No. Since Hannah Chatter in 23, yeah, Leah is the first woman to win both HoH and veto in the same season. Good for her. Good for her. Honestly, Leah deserves all the flowers right now. I mean, I've also read as well, apparently Leah was talking about how she got her period in the middle of the comp, in the middle of the endurance comp, and she hustled out for the rest of it. She was apparently free bleeding for the majority of the comp, and she hunkered down and still won the endurance comp. That is badass, my friends. Talk about wanting power. Like, Leah gets all the flowers today. She has really, really gone above and beyond to win this head of household. And also being the first woman to do HoH and Veto in the same season since 23. Crazy. So well done, Leah. I think we all need to give her a damn round of applause because that's really impressive. Now, while I am recording this update as fresh information is coming out, I do feel informed to tell you all that it's possible she could put Chemo and Rubina up. Things are switching. I really hope she makes the power move of putting Chelsea and T-Car up. Chemo and Rubina is the easy move, and also it just provides... It's laying out the red carpet for Chelsea, Cam and Mackenzie. I think putting the dent in both would be better, but Chemo and Rubina, really? I mean, I would say besides Angela, those two are the easiest to put up, and I'm never a fan of easy gameplay. I'm always somebody who, if I was a jury member, I'd want to give my vote to somebody who was more kind of out there. I don't like passive-aggressive gameplay. It irritates me, and it plagues this new era of Big Brother where it's just like, oh yeah, I don't want to piss anyone off, you know. I just want to get to the next week. Like, flip off. That's what I'm going to say there. Flip off. Like, I just make the damn move. You may not have a chance to win HoH again in the rest of your life. Take out the power players while you can, or they will win. Mark my words, Chelsea or T-Car will win. I truly believe that. I could be wrong. I might eat my words, but right now, they are the power players. Do something while you can. That is all of your live feed updates for today, folks. I mean, we've been back and forth there on what Leah's going to do, but only time's going to tell, and I'm sure it's going to be very, very soon. But I'll be here tomorrow to talk all about it. So make sure that you hit the subscribe button and have the bell notification turned on so you don't miss a beat. Now, I'm going to shout out all the wonderful people who bought me a coffee yesterday. They mean the world to me. So first off, we've got the wonderful Karen Fouracre 8823. She is wonderful. She supports the channel so much, and thank you, Karen. Love you. I appreciate you so much. Then we've got somebody else who is also a strong supporter on the channel. We've got the wonderful David Cushmore, who's going to host Big Brother. Is it the end of an era for Julie Chen Moonves? Will Angela be in the jury or not? Is Quinn going to be America's player? Okay, right. Let's break this down. So Jerry O'Connell hosted last night. I thought he did a great job in my opinion. Julie will be back. Just 1 week, I think. And will Angela be in the jury? I hope not. That's just me on a personal level. This season has been chaotic, and to see somebody as chaotic as Angela represent this season as the winner to me would be pretty awesome. But I wouldn't be broken up if she didn't win. And Quinn will not be America's favourite. I think a lot of people think he tries too hard, and I think America's favourite will be, I think it'll be Tucker, but we'll see. Eviction night, have a great lobster roll with red wine and some cheesecake. Get some Starbucks, coffee and M&Ms too. Thank you ever so much, David. I appreciate you. And another one from you, David. I appreciate you so much. Transformers 1 starts September 20th. I'm going to be watching it. I wondered if you're going to watch it. I've never seen a Transformers movie. I've just like outed myself there. I've never seen a Transformers movie, y'all. Do I need to get on it? For Quinn, enjoy your last day in the Big Brother house. Who do you think is not going to be a jury member for 2 through 7? Or who do you think is going to be jury member 2 through 7? Oh, I could see. Oh man, my final 2 prediction. I think Chelsea and Cam, or Chelsea and Angela, or I mean, things could go. It could be like Leah and Angela. I have no clue. The rest in jury, but it's a guessing game at this point. But who knows? Angela's going to be jury member or not? I hope not. Like I said, I really hope not. Take a lobster roll with red wine, cheesecake, going some Starbucks coffee, and some M&Ms for tonight's eviction. Thank you so much, David. Super Christian Meworld, wonderful Super Christian Meworld, says, sent you a super thanks on yesterday's vid, but YouTube decided to delete it and take the profit. Effing YouTube. Anyway, I predicted Cam and Mackenzie at the beginning of the season, and it's actually happening, y'all. Also, not HoH, Jerry O'Connell, I'd pick anyone but him. I thought Jerry did good, and listen, as a Scream fan, I remember when he got up on that table in Scream 2 and serenaded Sidney Prescott. That gets him all the flowers from me, and thank you so much for the super thanks, Super Christian Meworld. You made me laugh there, and yeah, Cam and Mackenzie are happening. Wow. Thank you so much. Lisa06810, thank you so much, my love. Lisa says, thanks. Okay, when I first started the season, I wanted Angela to win. Then after I saw her first week, I changed my mind again and wanted her to go. But what if this is her gameplay? If it is, genius. Biting my nails to see what happens. Love to Julie. Yeah, I think Angela is Angela. I don't think she's hiding who she is. I think she is quite difficult, and I think she is a very emotional person, but she wears her heart on her sleeve, that's for sure. But I think a lot of people do find her difficult, and I can understand why. But she's still there. She hasn't gone yet, so don't count her out just yet. Thank you, Lisa. Steph in the Wild 7045, thank you so much, my love. Have the best day ever. I appreciate you. And last but certainly not least is one of a kind Gem. Thank you so much, Gem. I appreciate you, my love. Mwah. Enjoy your day, and sending you a big hug from your local live feed updater. Thank you so much for all those wonderful people buying me a coffee. You mean the world to me, and if anybody else feels like doing so, it would really help me out, and it keeps the channel going. It takes a lot of coffee to get through a season of Big Brother. But that is all of your live feed updates for today. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, do all of that wonderful stuff. But until your next live feed update, I've been your host, Tom Vasey. Good night.